So, regarding the May 10th show, that's in Fort Washington, Maryland, at the
Rosecrans.
Rosecroft Raceway. Which any yeah anybody in this area or remotely near this area knows where that is. That's where they have home gloves. They have everything.
Yeah.
I may have mistakenly announced it in the last episode as being Oxon Hill. It's actually Fort Washington. Um,
No, so, but it's
so,
Oxon Hill.
but
That's
if
like
you
the
could look at
Oxon Hill.
Rosecroft Raceway,
Yeah, it's like Oxon Hill, though. I mean, it's all the same. Oxonville, Fort Washington's right there. But yeah, it's we're excited. They've done a bunch of shows. I know Lamont Roach has done all his shows there. You know, Marshall Kaufman's done shows there. Keystone made that place. They built Jared Hurd there. So they've done a
yeah.
bunch of fights there. I mean, we're just gonna continue. We got the kid Tyler Langer from Baltimore who is super exciting cruiserweight. And he's fighting Rafael Carolina, who's doesn't have the greatest record, but is tough as nails. It's going to be a real fight. Got Ezri Turner from Delaware, who's 5-0. He's fighting the kid Goldstein, who's I think 5-1-1. Victor Williams. 5-1. He was a high-level college football player for Dartmouth. He'll be fighting Nico Woods. 2-0. We got Nasheed Smith, who is incredible. That kid, Nasheed Smith, he's a kid that's going to be good. That kid hasn't been babied. They fought everybody. He was a national Gold Gloves open class. He was a national champion. He was a PAL champion. That kid he's the real deal. 175 pounds. I truly believe he's going to be a world champion, and they haven't he hasn't they haven't babied him. Like they'll take any fight, and a lot of these guys, they want a baby, they want to, you offer them a tough opponent, and they're like, okay, we'll take that. Like that's when you have a solid kid. And then we got Bradley Scott, who hasn't fought in a long time. He's 1-0. We got Johnny Lang, Jimmy Lang's kid. He'll be making his pro debut, and Jimmy Lang was like a legend. And that's so his kid will be making his pro debut, which is a big deal. Like that, the kid
Yeah.
Johnny Lang, I know trains with Andrew Council, who's one of the premier coaches in this area, and he's got a bunch of good kids. Dwayne Holmes, the kid Hobbs. They got the Whitmire kid. The Whitmire kid is legit welterweight. He's the real deal. Whitmire, another kid I feel like is going to do really well. And then they got the other kid that was with PBC that has one loss. He's really good too. And then we got this kid Wayne Johnson. He'll be making his pro debut. He's with Robert Crawford. He's a work in progress. Well, we'll see. He's good. Left-handed. He's good. He's only got about 15 amateur fights, but I feel like he's going to do really well.
Okay. And that actually kind of segues into a question that I had. So I actually remember watching at the Patriot Center you and Jimmy Lang fight. That was a great fight. Um,
Were you
the
there?
question, I was there.
Oh, wow.
I think I had a pretty good seat too. Yeah, I think it was date night for me. But anyway, um, yeah. So my question is, I've been as best I can trying to keep up with the boxing related news and the social media and stuff. And I noticed that you've guided a couple guys to rankings, high
Yeah.
rankings in the big organization.
Mhm.
And so I guess if you could narrow down a few fighters, who as fight fans should we be kind of having on our radar? Who should we be looking for? Who do you think is going to blow up?
Well, I've helped Emmanuel Leem. Like I said, I only had him for 13 months. I got him 3 wins and a draw. Got him in the top 15 in the WBO. I got him in the top 15 in the WBC within 1 year. And I helped Mike Fox. I've gotten Mike Fox 2 fights and 2 wins in 4 months, and now he's fighting on a huge show May 17th in California, Commerce Casino, and I think that's in LA or right outside of LA, and he'll be fighting on UFC Fight Pass in a main event, and you know. Fox is super difficult, and I'm sorry, I'm off the, because I do feel like Fox is a huge star, and I feel like Aleem also. Aleem's a really good fighter. And both boxers I have under my promotion. But there's a bunch of good kids locally. You know, you got Lamont Roach. He just fought against Tank, and that's the obvious. He didn't get the decision, but he did really well. You have who else do we have high level? But you have some really good, like I said, the Nasheed Smith boxer coming up out of the Headbangers. I truly believe he's going to be the real deal. Out of everybody, and I've told Laughlin, I've told anybody that'll listen, I said they haven't turned down a fight. And a lot of guys locally, these guys have elite level amateur careers, but they don't want to fight nobody. They're afraid. Either either have a coach that will fight everybody and they're not afraid, or you have a coach that won't fight nobody. And when you have guys that are like elite level amateurs, you can't keep giving them guys with tennis shoes and swimming trunks. You know, you do that once or twice, but you can no, but it's true. Like these
That's
guys
what I
got like
used to wear.
yeah, these guys got high level amateur fighters. They don't want to fight nobody. It's like, okay, like you were beating guys that were better than any opponent that'll ever fight you. And people don't understand that even as an opponent, no opponent's gonna fight a high level amateur with the money we're offering. There's not enough money to get them, so you're never going to. Now, you might fight somebody tough that'll give some resistance, but nobody that should beat these guys. And me as a promoter, I know now, like some of these guys, we offer guys, and they're like, oh, well, he's too short, he's too tall, he's left handed. It's like, really? Like your kid had 200 amateur fights, was a 5-time national champion. You want to parade around the internet and social media and tell everybody that'll listen and show your amateur belts, but you don't want to fight some kid that's from North Carolina that's left-handed? Really? I'm just saying. I mean that's what I'm because we've done so many shows, we work with so many people, and but the kid, I mean the boxer Nasheed Smith, not like that. I believe he is good. Do you know who he is?